The award is a way for Brooke's vision and her life work to continue.
I think that there's an enormous need to recognize board leadership. I think it's a really good thing that VCG is doing.
Boards have been traditionally somewhat in the background, which is curious given their foreground importance. Boards need to understand their own role and to own that.
Knowing the work that goes into making an organization successful, it's not the work of one person, it's people really coming together and frankly volunteering a lot of their time, a lot of the energy, often for little thanks. We really do it because we're very energized about it, and so we really wanted to be able to recognize the boards out there that are working well.
The reason why we're talking about legacy is because of Brooke.
Focusing strictly on boards and their effectiveness is the gift that she's given to society.
You know, she's spent her entire career focused on this sector and looking at ways to improve governance of not-for-profits, and as she always said, it started with the board.
Brooke was a force of nature.
She really was a visionary.
Brooke was a delight, a challenge.
Actually, it was Brooke that first got me into boards.
You know, any meeting with Brooke, you're pretty much sold.
My first impression of Brooke was just her incredible energy.
Brooke brought you into her circle, you became part of her family.
I was privileged to know her and to count her as a mentor.
I became her friend beyond being a colleague, and I felt that that enhanced me as a person.
She just worked so hard. Well, look what she built.
I think it was a couple months before she died, and she was, Michael, one day we'll figure out the secret to good governance.
Anytime I mention that I'm on the board of a volunteer consulting group, the first thing they say is Brooke's name, and then the second thing that they say is she was tough.
We believe that Brooke forced the Harvard Club to accept women. And she fought, and she got them to accept women, but they only put them up in the balcony of the Harvard Club. And one old boy came by one day and said, "Well, Miss Mahoney, how far do you want to take this?" And she said, "I want to take it all the way to the men's room."
When I think about Brooke, there are lots of things that come to mind. Certainly her intellect, certainly her courage, but what was so unique about her was she was basically a romantic.
Valentine's Day and the heart is Brooke. Brooke didn't send Christmas cards, she sent Valentine's cards.
When she sent a note, it always had a heart on it.
Those who know Brooke realize she never wrote a note without a little heart.
When she had an icebreaker around a board meeting or a conference, she'd say, "Tell me about your first kiss."
Brooke Mahoney was a real innovator and a real leader. Many, many people in the nonprofit sector, and of course nowhere more so than the volunteer consulting group, owe to Brooke our sense of what the sector means and our dreams about what the sector can become. As an innovator, nobody would want to push us to think differently, and in some cases even differently than Brooke herself, because she knew that good people thinking hard together in goodwill and common purpose can achieve things that no individual can. She gave us the opportunity to get together with our fellow board members, with our colleagues throughout the sector, and this award, in many respects, honors that vision and honors the extraordinary differences that she has made in so many lives and so many organizations across nonprofit America.